Hi, everybody. My name is Maxwell Downing. I'm a 22-year-old activist and organizer based out of Washington, D.C. 8 months after I began my journey with activism, I was hired to be a full-time organizer in D.C. for the climate activist group that I worked with. I was responsible for organizing and forming a community that felt comfortable enough with me leading them to literally throw themselves on stages to yell at some of the most powerful billionaires, politicians, and CEOs in the country, all without getting injured or arrested. And look, this activism worked. But it's hardcore. Even the most resilient activist is going to have problems with burnout, getting drained, or injured. But we all shared one common theme among us. We were able to do this work because we had each other. Being a part of this community made me realize something. I hadn't had this level of community in a very long time, and it was clearly something that I had been yearning for all my life. I began to think about how isolating life felt. Of course, I had friends and family, but it still felt like this pervasive loneliness was following me around. It felt like something was missing, but I chalked it up to a me problem, and that I was the only one feeling it. This couldn't be further from the truth, and I wasn't alone. As it turns out, we live in one of the most atomized societies in human history. I had observed, both in myself and when discussing politics with other people, that all of our worldviews have become more pessimistic and more zero-sum. People of my generation now see having kids, owning a home, and even getting married as a privilege they might not be able to afford. And many of them cite climate change and inequality as a reason behind this. Life for many of us in America has become about work and achievement, success above all else, even if it comes at others' demise. Data shows that we have less friends, less romantic partners, and that we spend more time in the house now more than ever. As a society, we have lost our community. As individuals, we've lost each other. Now, having a background in environmentalism, I have to ask myself, is our isolationary way of life stopping us from taking meaningful climate action? The writing is on the wall. When life is this zero-sum, we only think about ourselves and our families. The climate crisis seems abstract, and we create a psychological divide between us and the victims. Our hyper-individualism created by the loss of civil society tells us not to trust each other. It tells us that it's the individual's fault. It tells us that we gain more by prioritizing our own success and ignoring the success of society as a whole. Here's the thing. Now, climate change isn't an issue until it comes to you. And by the time it comes to you, it's too late. And if everybody else has this same solitary atomized mindset, only then will you realize that nobody is coming to save you. This is precisely why we need more community and solidarity. We need more book clubs, more labor unions, more block parties, more places of worship, more third spaces, all of these places where humans have historically met their social needs. We have to take collective action in order to fight climate change. That means pooling resources, learning how to trust each other again, sharing the costs and sharing the pain. The zero-sum mindset breaks this, but in order for us to break the zero-sum mindset, we have to learn how to rehumanize each other. We have to build our social capital back up.